Hello, KW agents. Here are a few marketing updates. Look out for monthly content from Agent Marketing Desk, delivered straight to your inbox every week. Shout out to all of our amazing agents showcasing their signs, banners, and other marketing materials from Agent Marketing Desk. Keep sharing your successes, and let us help you stand out with professional marketing that leaves a lasting impression. Stay tuned for our advanced ChatGPT session, coming soon. Agents are using video to tell their story, grow their brand, and lead generate. Here is this week's Agent Spotlight with one of our top producing agents.
Hi, my name is Winona Smith. I'm a realtor at Keller Williams Southwest. My journey in real estate began at Village Builders, where seeing the success of agents there inspired me to make a difference. In handling warranty calls for new homeowners, I realized many were unclear about the transactions, such as unexpected tax bills. So this inspired me to become an agent who ensures clients understand every aspect of their real estate journey. I'm blessed to have a winning family. My mom was an educator for 38 years, and my father was a real estate broker. My father guided me and my husband in our first home. Raised in Houston, in a family that valued education, I've always believed in the power of knowledge and community involvement. I had the privilege to lead community engagement at Keller Williams Southwest. What sets me apart is my construction, insurance, and inspection knowledge. I've helped clients build custom homes, from purchasing the land, designing the plans, and subcontracting the entire project. I had the opportunity to build my first home in 1993. From assisting home buyers to overseeing custom construction to helping clients sell their homes, I am dedicated to guiding you through the process. Let's start this exciting journey together. Win with Winona.
Shredding Hunger is on October 19th. KW Southwest will shred your documents for free when you donate non-perishable food items to help feed hungry families in Fort Bend County. Trunk or Treat is on October 26th. Trunk or Treat brings Halloween to our parking lot, creating a fun and safe experience for the whole family.
All right. Good morning,
Hello,
everyone.
KW.
How are you? We have people coming in, 2 elevators, still people coming in late, but you know what? We are going to go ahead and get started. So welcome. My favorite part of the team meeting, bucket fills, somebody or something you are grateful for, new babies, marriage, new house, vacations, new listing, biggest transaction, anything or anybody that you are grateful for that you would like to share. All right, we have one over there. Hold on. Yeah, take this.
Because you took the wrong.
Now take this.
So I'm grateful I got recognized today from Patent Title because we have what is called 75 people on a new blood sheet, and these are top producers that have meat on their bones. So I brought in a top producer today, so I get all these calls from corporate and leadership. So it made me feel good.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Who else? Heather. We have Heather.
You have something good apparently to say.
Yes, so, I mean, I had a fabulous closing this month, so super excited about that. We went under contract in less than 5 days. It was all cash. So it was very exciting. Another one closing on the 21st of this month. So good things are happening.
Yeah.
So very excited for that and for my sellers and buyers, both.
That's awesome.
Congrats. There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right,
Another
one
one?
more.
Anybody online?
Going once, going twice. Moving on. All right, fabulous. I would like to invite our lunch sponsor. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Let's give him a round of applause. Andrew.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. So I know I went around and kind of met some of you. For those I didn't, my name's Andrew, which couldn't tell. With Coventry Homes, our Build on Your Lot division. So what that means is we are there for people that have their own piece of land that then reach out to us that want to build a more custom type home. We do have a wide variety of floor plans available at different square footage. We actually just launched a new product line as well for people looking to build a more kind of a smaller home. So kind of more the kind of 2,000 to 3,000 square feet instead of just the 4+. So please go on our website if you get a chance. All of the floor plans are up there, pricing, everything's available for you and your clients to see. As for location, we build all over the city, inside and outside the loop. I was just chatting with someone telling them I think El Campo is about the farthest one that I can think of that we've done thus far. But it's all kind of different variety on that. Tell you a little bit about the company ourselves. Everything is in-house, so it does make it very easy for your clients. So with for title, lender, design center, everything. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. They're not having to go everywhere for that. Time frame is going to be a little different than a normal build. It's usually about a 14 to 16 month time frame. The reason being is they do have to secure a construction loan before we will actually start construction on their house. And then it's about another 7 to 8 months for the actual construction. However, you do not have to wait that long before you get paid. If you take a look at the flyers in front of you, you will see a nice 4% commission. Everybody's head just went up. Yep. I figured. You still get paid more than me. But yes, 4% commission, and you get that at the time of foundation. So you do not actually have to wait all the way until the end. Yeah, see, I should have just led with that. Yeah, I'm gone now. Yeah. So yeah, so it is, yes, sir. It's all over the city. So if you have somebody that gives you a call and say, hey, I've got a piece of land in the Galleria area or Richmond, Rosenberg, anywhere, and they want to build their own house on it, we'll be able to do that. So we don't sell them the lot. So it's very much right, but we don't have the land to sell them. So they have to have their own land and then they contact us. Yes.
If we find them the land, can they do the land and the bill with your loan officer in-house at the same time?
Yes. Had a quick look at my manager who just walked in for okay on that one. Yes, and so I did.
To repeat the question for people online.
Yes, the question was if they are looking for their own piece of land, can your agents actually help them get the land and then go through us to get the loan for that and then the house? The answer was yes. Everything is in-house. They can do everything with us to make it much easier for you guys.
For them also, they are providing the finance?
Yes. Yeah, so like I said, everything's one-stop shop for us. It's very easy. And to give you kind of a little bit more information, Coventry Homes, we've actually been doing Build on Your Lot for a little over 20 years in the city of Houston. Of course, we build in other cities doing this as well. So there's a lot of experience there. And speaking of experience, Joe, if you did want to say a few things.
Yeah.
So Joe's been doing this a lot longer than I have, and I've been learning quite a bit from him. So I figured he might be able to talk about a few more things than I can. So guys, this is Joe Aranda, my manager.
Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, so anyway, my name is Joe Ronda. I'm the area manager for Coventry Build on Your Lot. And we have a division that runs from San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston, that whole area. I started building in communities like everyone else and decided I wanted to do something else after about 12 years building communities. Stepped back from my project manager position, back down to superintendent in building a lot. Learned everything about the business all over because there is a little bit more to learn about it. And then, obviously got promoted back to this area. So anyway, we have, 20 years of experience. I've got 15 years of experience doing this myself. And I think what Andrew was basically discussing was that it's a one-stop shop. I mean, we're going to do everything to, like I said, if you're helping them locate the property, once they find the property, we're going to help them through the closing process of the land itself. We're going to assist them in getting the construction loan. And then once the construction loan starts, we're going to take them through the process of, designing their home. Now, is what we do is take existing plans and we're going to modify those existing plans. Example, we have a plan now that we build, and I've probably, under my management, have seen it built 12 different ways. Anywhere from a 2-car garage to a 5-car garage. So, I mean, we will do a lot with the homes. And I think I heard Andrew talking about, we've built as far down south as Needville, as far north as Conroe, all the way out to Simonton, Texas. So we get out there. 6-7 years ago, 80% of our business was inside the Beltway. And now I would say 80% of our business is inside 99. So obviously we're expanding. And not sure I was stepping in, but if he had mentioned that we do pay a 4% commission to our realtors. And we understand that as y'all are doing business, that there's a lot of opportunity out for y'all to sell an inventory home with a builder or resell, which obviously is going to be a shorter cycle. So is what we do is we pay your commission once the foundation is poured. So you don't have to wait till the very end. And I know that's, a lot of folks are like, well, that's, a long process to go through. No, you don't have to do that. You can go ahead and receive your commission once the foundation is poured. Yes, ma'am.
Vendors for wells, septic.
Yes, ma'am. Wells, septics, propanes, yes. So is what we've found out is, through the process is we have all those vendors and we're gonna give your buyer those vendors' numbers. Because they're septics, well, because they're utilities and they're not going in the home. And obviously, if we manage it, we're gonna have to mark that up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set that up to where they can work directly with the vendor and get that vendor pricing on the utilities, because obviously that's better for your buyer. But we do set all that up. And our loan officers know that it's set up that way. So when they set up the loan, they set up the loan separately for the utilities and the home. But when they consolidate to permanent, it all becomes one loan. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. All right. If our agents have any other questions, is that the best email to reach you at?
It sure is.
Okay,
Absolutely.
awesome.
Oh, and one last thing. So we just implemented just this week. We've had numerous calls over the last 12 months of folks that are living in, let's say they raised their family and they're living in a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bath, and now it's just the two of them. And they're looking at something much smaller. Well, we offer like 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, and they weren't getting much smaller. So now we just introduced a new premium product so we can get your buyers more down to a $500,000, $400,000 range for the empty nesters. And that, obviously has been something that we've been working on for months now, but it just rolled out just this week.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, we're going to move on. We have a few classes and events coming up. Verna, do you want to go ahead and speak through it? All right, 3, 2, 1, and go.
So on every Friday, from 1 p.m., those of you who've been participating, you know the value of that. We have the updated docs and Q&A and mastermind, typically with Nimesh. We'll figure out who it's with this Friday. But anyways, 15th, the staging to sell that was supposed to occur. We're moving that to a different day. Do know we have Fire Up that's still taking registrations right now. I know that our very own. Right. Do you want to talk about it now? Or you want to talk about it later? Okay, great. And then October 19th, Shredding Hunger happening right here in our, what is this called? Parking lot. Thank you. And then Trunk or Treat happening October 26th, also in the parking lot, November 9th. Value Encore is happening. 63 people signed up currently for Trunk or Treat. The goal is 100. So we still have some ways to go on that one.
Ooh, can you share the info? We've been featured what was it, the Chronicle? Yes. Yeah, so actually our market center was mentioned in the Houston's Chronicle, correct? As one of the top 5 or top 10 places to visit for Trunk or Treat. So that means that exactly we are gonna have more people than ever. Now the good news is we did not nominate ourselves; they actually picked us. So it is a great event. Please, 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 if you have not participated, it's a great way to lead generate. We have agents from other market centers that are calling us to see if they can participate as well. Take advantage of it. You're gonna collect so many business cards and truly create a safe environment for the kiddos. All right, now this is something that I'm gonna talk to you about. So my apologies. We have collectively with our sister offices, meaning Chad's Market Center. So Keller Williams Conroe, Keller Williams Houston Central, Keller Williams in San Diego, the Signature office, and then Grand Junction, Colorado. We have decided to adopt a few market centers and families. And so what we are gonna do is, personally, we are gonna help the families affected by hurricane. I'm pretty sure that you have heard about the hurricane that's about to hit Florida. Yes or yes? Now, this one actually touches me personally. In 2021, during KW Red Day, my husband and I have fostered a girl that we have found in an institution where we volunteered for several years. Well, she recently, meaning 2 weeks ago, moved to Florida, and she's going to be in the center of the hurricane. And she did not reach out to us on time to be able to get away. Guess what? Right now, there are gas stations that have no gas, and people are stranded on the side of the road. The hotels are booked, the airports are shut down. There's absolutely nothing that we can do to help them. There are shelters, but guess what? Surprisingly, the shelters are full. She messaged me this morning and she said, "You won't believe this. The police, I'm trying not to get emotional about this. The police is telling us to put our name and a date of birth on our body. This is gonna be really bad." And we don't see this on the news as something similar has happened in North Carolina. Meaning people were getting violent, fighting about food. Do you know how bad it got over here after we have experienced Beryl? And that was nothing compared to the people that are losing everything. If you cannot do $50 and all you can do is $5, please, it's going to make such a huge difference for so many families that might not have the funds to leave and afford a plane tickets for the entire family, or they were not able to get gas on time, or for whatever reason, they were just not able to leave. So after this hurricane is over, and then obviously for families in North Carolina, we want to help them rebuild, because there were people that did it for us after Hurricane Beryl. We were able to distribute in our market center over 40 generators for our agents. And they are doing the same for the families in North Carolina. Please, if you can do $3, $2, any dollar counts, and it will make a difference collectively as our market centers do this fundraiser. Outside of this, if you are not able to do $2, $3, $5, please keep them in your prayers. I would truly appreciate it. Now, on a positive note, Sarah, come on, talk to us about Fire Up.
I mean, like, speaking of rebuilding, who here wants to rebuild their business? I don't know. I don't know. I also have a friend in Orlando that I am afraid for. Anyhow, but let's talk about Fire Up. So I made some notes for today so I can speak intelligently and not just fly off the cuff here. So Michael Flores and I have combined our 30+ years of real estate coaching and training and high level production to create a 5-week instructional series for all of you. Okay, this is a course designed for all of our agents that are in need of an end of year boost in your business. Okay, so our goal here is to ignite your skills and confidence in the industry, and specifically conversations and skills that we all have to be equipped to have now as agents in a post NAR lawsuit world that we're living in. My good friend Gary Keller, he's not my good friend, but I pretend, said that right now more than ever, he said this through Cody Gibson on our MAPS coaches call on Monday. Right now more than ever, our agents need to be highly skilled in lead generating to set appointments. In addition to that, not only lead generating to set appointments, but lead generating to set appointments that keep, right? What good is it to set an appointment if the buyer or seller does not show up, right? And that starts in the conversations that we have. We also need to be equipped with the best possible buyer and listing presentation. And I know firsthand, many of you are not doing that, meaning you are not doing a buyer or a listing consultation. I'm not making eye contact with you on purpose. You're just in my line of sight, okay? Although we should talk about that. So not only to be equipped to have the highest level buyer and listing presentation, but also the skills and tactics necessary to not only take the listing or take the buyer, but to sell the listing or to help the buyer make a decision on buying, okay? So not only in our series will we be learning new market of the moment content, Just scroll down here. We will demonstrate it, we will practice it, and we will get into action on those activities in the room together. Okay, for those of you that just come up in the office every now and then, Jonathan, I'll use you as an example. You were here yesterday and I was like, you're gonna make some phone calls, right? And I don't know what you ended up doing when I left, but you're like, I guess I'll go to work, right? So you can't escape getting into action when you were in a room with me and Michael, okay? And we know ultimately that action leads to results, yes or yes. Okay, good. I appreciate that we're all in agreement. So, in addition to that, I'm going to go fast, don't worry. Every week in our series, Michael and I will help you be accountable to tracking your business numbers. Okay? We have to know if what we're doing is working or not, right? Everyone say yes. Okay, great. Thank you so much. And notice I say help you be accountable, not hold you accountable, because you are the owner of your results. Yes or yes? Okay, perfect. Wow, what an agreeable group. Great day. And specifically, we will help you be accountable to tracking your business numbers such that if you choose to not track your numbers, you will be disinvited from the program. Yeah. Yeah. Period. Okay. Now, if this sounds like something you might need in your business right now, and you're ready to make the switch from running your business reactively to running it proactively, I want to invite you to scan the code. Do we have this up here, Norman? Like, slide, please. Scan this code and join me for Fire Up. Goodbye.
All right, this is not my slide. I would like to go ahead and welcome Rui to provide us for the first time ever with a valuable content regarding listings. So Rui, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Better, I think? Okay, there you go. No, hey, I just wanted to, we're approaching the end of the year. I mean, the last quarter, so many agents are kind of letting go of the gas. They're kind of taking it easy at this point and kind of riding it through to the end of the year. But there's so much that you could do to get business this year, as well as really set yourself up for the beginning of the year. And I really want to go over some of that. A lot of us agents, we study the market really well, but we don't know what to do with that data. What are we doing proactively to get listings, get buyers, things like that, right? It's tough. It's not easy, but I study the market every single day. I'm, in different areas, different things like that. So I'm always trying to compile the data. And my wife, literally, she and I talked about it. She goes, "What are you doing with this?" And you've got to get out there and present it to people, right? So one of the strategies, so there's a mastermind that I'm a part of where people from all over the US, there's a handful of us, and we're trying all these different strategies that we're going to talk about today. Some work really well for some people, and I encourage you guys really try all of them. The first one I like to call the magic buyer letter. Only do this if you've got a buyer looking in a particular area. So what you're doing is in Siena, hypothetically, you've got someone looking in an area, you can't find the home that they're looking for. Everything is sold, nothing's on the market, whatever. So this is something you can actually send out to homeowners in the area, basically saying, "Hey, I've got a buyer who is qualified for this much. They're looking for this type of home. Your home kind of fits what they're looking for." And I would actually send it to everybody in the neighborhood. You'd be surprised. I've done deals this way where I've had clients come in from New York, for example. We couldn't find what they were looking for because everything sold so quick. It was during the pandemic. I did this and I picked up 2 listings in the area and I found my buyer a actual home to purchase. It was quick and easy. And it's a really quick, easy process. The letter is just very concise and very easy to go through. But again, use this only if you legitimately have a buyer. Start off with that, but then you'll see where it actually expands from there. This is something that's kind of fun to do also. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, we do the CMA. Well, this is called a ZMA, the Zillow Market Analysis. Everybody's always wondering, what are their home worth? And I'm not a huge fan of Zillow, but they're still very relevant and people use their data all the time. So if you pull up an individual's home in Zillow, you can actually see what Zillow says their home is worth. I usually use this one as a text and I'll send it off. My first text is, hey, I hope you're gonna love this. I was in Zillow earlier checking out your home. And I'll send another text. Since you bought the home in 2020, Zillow estimates your home has increased X amount. Insert that screenshot and send it over to them. And then say your current estimate is this much. What do you think? I have my opinion, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get them to converse with you and see what actually, make an appointment, actually. That's the hardest thing, right? But this works a lot. I just did this with a client of mine who I sold him a home. It was July of last year. So I sent him this estimate of his current home. He was not interested, but he came back and he goes, hey, can you run this for me for 8 other homes? And I go, 8 other homes? I just sold you 1 home. He goes, no, I bought 8 other lots from another investor and I'm building small homes way up there in Splendora. Needless to say, I've got 8 listings coming up because of it. So it's just getting out there, just talk to your people. This one really helps a lot. I love this one. And then this is another one. It's just called a one-to-one market update. All you're doing is this is more of a personal touch as well. You know, you're texting an individual saying that, hey, there's a home that just sold in your market. You're always checking out the market area anyway. We always know people that live there, that have worked there, have different things going on. So this is a great text to send out to an individual and say, hey, did you know that 123 Main Street sold in your neighborhood? Did you see the final price? And I would just leave it at that. When they respond back, send them the information about the home, send them everything about the home. What that does is so many people are living in the area, they have no idea what their home is worth. They're not looking to sell until you tell them it's time to sell. Case in point, yesterday, I have an Acura that's 4 years old. My Acura sales guy, he's a good friend of mine. He messaged me yesterday. He goes, hey man, did you know your car, I know you got 80,000 miles on it because we just went and did an oil change on it. It's worth this much money. Would you be interested in selling your car and buying a new one? I didn't think about it before, but now I'm thinking about it. I haven't spoken to my wife and she'll probably kill me, but it's okay. That's another point. But it's just getting out there and kind of letting people know, hey, what their home's worth, kind of spurring up that interest with these people. It's really easy to do and just make it very personalized, make it specific to that individual person when you do it. This is another one that's kind of interesting. This is one that you really, really works well if you're doing it to your database, past clients, friends, family. Literally just send out an email. The subject line is name your price. Hey, Jimmy, could you finish a sentence for me? If you could sell your home for blank, I would list the home this fall, this spring, whatever. I'd love to hear your response. You'd be surprised at what people actually respond back. Some people don't have an idea what their home truly is worth. Again, we're not looking at it unless it's pointed out in front of us. So this is a really good one to get out there. I get a lot of response back from friends. Not always is it listings, but I'm on radar with them now as far as being an agent, and you're staying on top of their mind a lot. But this one is a lot of fun. I enjoy sending this one out. It takes a little bit of time because you do have all these tactics. You've got to go back in and run CMAs for the individuals, but it is well worth the time. Expired. I've spoken to a lot of people here before, and I know a lot of people work expired. You make the phone calls, and man, it can get frustrating sometimes because they're hanging up, they're frustrated, they're doing different things, right? I mean, you might get yelled at, called all kinds of names. It happens. This is just another tactic. So I've got a friend of mine in Virginia. Their MLS is set up to where an agent can go into a particular listing. They can actually see when the home is getting ready to expire. So what she does is she does this letter and sends it out to those individuals. She times it so that it comes out the day of the expiration or the next day so that they're fresh on the market for immediate, right? And this is a really cool letter. You're not selling anything with this letter. All you're doing is you want to show them that you know who they are. You know, hey, now that your home didn't sell, I'm sure there's a wave of agents promising that they can sell, they can get you a deal, get your deal done. They've heard this before, and you just want to empathize with them as much as possible and put on there, I know you're not buying it. and express the frustration, disappointment, kind of put yourself in their position when you put this letter out. And then put on there, hey, these are the 3 reasons why most homes don't sell. It's probably because the home is not priced correctly. It didn't have enough exposure, or it wasn't presented properly. And do your due diligence on that particular listing. Do not send this out as a generic letter to anybody. And then put on there, hey, it does, what was the reason that you thought the home didn't sell? Was it because it was priced too high? If the pricing and everything was correct, then it might be something else. Put that on there. And then if you've got a really good marketing strategy set up, in this case, like you have 10 essential marketing tactics that you've got, go through that listing and go and identify all the things that were done and weren't done based on that, and tell them, hey, I've got a 10-part marketing strategy. It looks like 6 or 7 of these items were not done. Can I show it to you? And then just continue to go on there, but you're really never really telling them that you want to list the home, and then put on there, hey, I'm confident that if you fix these items, you could sell your home for this price. You may not even need to sell or change your agent, but you're coming with a point of value, and that's what people are looking for. And you'd be surprised at how many people actually respond to this. I've had one success with this last year, which is not bad. It was pretty easy to do. But again, my friend that's doing it, she's converting probably 15 to 20% of her expireds because of this, along with her phone calls, along with everything else that she's doing. Equity update email. It's the same thing. How much equity did you get last year? I'm setting aside so many hours a week and putting together home equity reports for your clients, for my clients, excuse me. These reports are very comprehensive, accurate, and they and then what you'd get online, meaning what you'd find on Zillow, what you'd find on other things. Can I send you one of these? Just like I said before, people oftentimes are not looking to sell until they're told they need to sell, or that their home is worth an X amount or whatever. That's what they're looking for. So this is a really easy email that you can send out to your database. If you've got old leads that you're actually kind of nurturing, this is a really good one to send out. And my favorite, forward to a friend. So I keep numbers of everything that I sell, how many listings I have, who brought them, who brought the buyers in, etc. An agent told me this when I first started the business. If you've got a listing, you need to reach out to everybody that you possibly know, neighbors, etc. Let them know that the home is for sale. This one I send out to my sphere of influence, and I send this out to probably 800, 900 people at a time, letting them know that, hey, I've got a home coming up in 24 hours. It'll probably sell within 7 to 10 days. And if you've done your marketing, if you've done everything that you've done correctly, probably can sell it within that time. It's located in this area. It's priced at this price point. Please send this out to everybody that you know, and you'd be surprised at the responses you get. They can email me directly. They can call me, whatever it is. Put what you want on there. And this is pretty funny. We do put on there, hey, if you don't pick up, please be sure to leave a voicemail. I think we're in a day and age right now where people don't like to leave voicemails. I'm seeing it a lot. So remind them to leave that voicemail, because that is very, very important. And actually, that was actually all I had today. But really, the whole premise of this is you need to get out there. You kind of have to proactively look for the business. The business will come if you wait, but you really need to be out there talking to your sphere, talking to your clients, etc.
Questions?
Any questions?
How to find out the equity of the neighbors? You talk something about the equity, find out in the letter for the
For the neighbors.
So
I-
how you can find out the equity for other homes when you are not knowing anything regarding the loan process or something like that?
How, like if I have a buyer, for example, and then looking for a home, is that what you're talking about, or?
No, I'm suppose as an agent, I have
Yeah.
to send the letter to someone to encourage him or her to sell their home, informing them about the equity of their home. So how I can, how I know that equity?
The equity. So you can, if you run your CMA, you know, if you run a market analysis on a home, you know how much that home should sell for. So that's when you do the letter to them saying about how much equity do they have. And then you've got to reach out to them to be able to understand, because we don't know how much mortgage they actually have.
So we have to compare the original price and the latest
Yeah.
market analysis.
I've done that a lot of times, yeah.
You can also use reminders
Oh.
for query. if it
That's
has a
right.
certain amount. And you can get with some of your title partners who have something that can run a query like that too.
Title partners are great. They can get you lists of homes and other data for that particular home, which you could really use. So if you've got a preferred title, definitely reach out to them.
Got another question?
These are great ideas. Are you going to make your slides available?
I will. I will. Yeah, we'll figure out a way to distribute it, yeah. It'll definitely be out there. Sure. Sure.
Any questions online?
Sure. My name? I like the ZMAs, those work.
They do work.
I'll tell you right now, they
Yeah.
definitely work. They get people to text you back.
Yep.
Remember I said that one, you can text me at 2 a.m.? No, they do work.
They do.
work very well.
They do. I've had pretty decent conversion with those. Yes. So our business partners, Majestic Title, New American Funding, the Acosta Agency with Farmers Insurance, Reliant Energy, Fidelity Home Warranty, and Home USA Mortgage. Come on up, guys.
How's it going, guys? Matthias with Home USA Mortgage. Just wanted to come out here and introduce actually a newer member of our team. I'll let him introduce himself, and then I'll just talk a little bit about the mortgage update.
Yes. Yes, I'm Charlie's son. My name's Hunter. I'm new to the Home USA team. So if you guys have any like general mortgage questions or just want to come hang out with us, our office is right down the hall, and more than happy to help you guys. But yeah, just real happy to be here and happy to meet some of you guys hopefully after this. So yeah.
Right on. Quick little mortgage update. So rates have seen a little bit of an increase, right? The job report came in really, really strong last week. So that means generally when we see a strong job report, interest rates kind of go up too. So what is going to happen with interest rates? We don't know. We never know what's going to happen with interest. If I did, I'd be probably not standing in front of you guys. I'd be in an island somewhere. But anyways, if you have any questions regarding qualifications for any individuals, you know where to reach out to us, and we appreciate your partnership. Thanks.
Hey, good morning, everybody. So just want to remind you, I put the website right there for you. It's www.patenttitle.com/events. We have a code of ethics class that Ms. Berner requested. That is on the day before Halloween, which is on the October the 30th. And then some people asked for the contract class. So we do have that offsite, and that is on the 29th also too. And I am doing a class on November the 1st. I know Sharon's been to NRL Mortgage. I'm teaming up with Mason Lee, and we're teaching people how to do a listing presentation, because a lot of people don't realize you can make a property profile book by using Pad App, and some people don't use Pad App. So if you have any questions about Pad App, come meet me downstairs. We do show people how to use Pad App and how to actually make a property profile book. So once I get that flyer for you all, I will get it for you next week. Thank you.
Everybody, it's Eduardo with Reliant. I just wanted to, I have two, not updates, but I guess two things to address really quick. And just so you know, I am able to take care of your clients with all their utilities, making sure that they're all connected. And then, of course, there are referral benefits for you guys. And I had two things to address in regards to that. You don't need to have a Reliant account to receive those benefits. I had some people ask me about that. So you don't need to be with Reliant to receive those referral benefits. And then number two is that some people forget that they have an account and they've been racking up some points and then just never use them. So if you've had an account in the past and you've sent over referrals, make sure to get with me. And the reason I tell you that is because these points can expire after 18 months of inactivity, which means no login or no referrals. And I see some people have hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of referral points, and have never logged into their account. So I don't want you to lose your points. I want you to use them, redeem them, get them gift cards, electronics, all that stuff. So yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me. But thank you so much for everything.
All right, awesome. Well, do we have anything else or is that a wrap? Do we have a Dale or anybody from New American Funding? No? All right. Well, then I would like to invite you to enjoy a good lunch. Thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it. We are going to post the link online. And please, just a reminder, $1 or $2, every dollar counts. I'm going to go back on that slide for you to contribute if you would like. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys.